in the 1980s were really what we see sports as today. The 1980s was really that tough point in time where you had to be tough to play a sport. If you weren't, you got bullied. President Jimmy Carter announced that the U.S. would be boycotting the Summer Olympic Games in Moscow. They had boycotted the Olympic Games due to the Soviet Union invading Afghanistan in 1979 to enforce laws on Islamic rebel forces. What came with the boycott was President Carter put a tariff on U.S. goods the country really needed, such as grain and information technology. He also restricted the Soviet from fishing in American-controlled waters. President Carter started the trend with other countries starting to skip the boycott too. 65 countries boycotted while 80 countries sent athletes to compete for gold. In 1982, the Super Bowl was held in Michigan at the Pontiac Silverdome, home to the Lions, until Ford Field came to be in 2002. The 49ers won the game, defeating the Cincinnati Bengals 26-21. This Super Bowl really started the 49ers dynasty, where they went to win 4 Super Bowls in 8 years, with arguably the greatest wide receiver of all time in Jerry Rice and arguably the greatest quarterback of all time in Joe Montana. We fast forward to 1984. The NBA had arguably the greatest draft of all time. The stacked draft included Hall of Famers such as Hakeem Olajuwon, one of the greatest centers to ever play the game, Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest player to play the game, Charles Barkley, the man who started the small power forward movement, and John Stockton, who is the all-time assist leader, whose record may not be broken, which is sitting at 15,806. We go to the year 1986. The New York Mets defeat the Boston Red Sox in the best-of-7 series 4-3. The MVP of the series was Ray Knight. Also in 1986, the Louisville Cardinals won the NCAA Division I Men's Championship. In 1987, the Detroit Pistons faced the Los Angeles Lakers, where the Lakers won the best-of-7 series 4-3.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar fouled on this play. How many times have they gone to him down the stretch in the big...
The 1980s had a huge impact on the technology that we use now. You don't really notice it, but when you look back at it, you see that a lot of stuff came back then. Lots of things we use now are based off inventions that started in the 1980s. For example, we use Beats and AirPods now, but before they had the Sony Walkman. It was made in 1979, but wasn't globally marketed until 1980. Also in the 1980s, the original cell phone was released. This is another product that is brought up in the 70s, but didn't get cleared till the 1980s. In 1983, the Motorola Dyna-TAC 8000X was approved by the FCC. Later became available for purchase in 1984. This price tag on this phone was a whopping $3,995. If you think about it, that is a lot. Even now, today, as we see iPhones come out, it's around $1,000, not even $2,000. But this new phone that came out in 1984 was a whopping $3,995. This shows that this was a groundbreaking discovery and people really wanted it. Also, in 1980, the Rubik's Cube, or Rubik's bought the cube puzzle and renamed it the Rubik's Cube. This groundbreaking game puzzle has been used till this day, and even some people still can't figure out the way to solve it.
This is what we will listen to our
audience. Were a groundbreaking invention before the aux cord came to be. CDs were the way people listened to their personal music however they wanted before the aux cord. The original Nintendo also released in 1983. This was a breakthrough for games back then and now. As you see, the PS4, the Xbox, but all couldn't be possible without the Nintendo. This was a breakthrough for games back then.